Hey, oh my goodness, come on over, baby. Waiting for a few of y'all to join me so we can get this show started. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold up. Yes, we in the building on this Good Friday night. And the feel is right. Just got paid. I don't know the rest of that song. Booty's popping. Hey Autumn, what's up? Waiting for a few of the love bugs to join the stream, to join the channel, so we can get it popping. Hey Janetta, hey Jay, Marie, how y'all doing tonight? What's up, love bugs? Happy Friday. Okay. Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about DDG disrespecting Halle and, the legacy that she's creating. And we're going to talk about Storm Monroe dragging King Payne for filth a couple nights ago. I should have got to y'all sooner with that, but life is happening, things, And we're gonna do the Stranger Than Fiction segment that we do. I want to talk about a couple things that's going on in the world, and also I think I might pull a card at the end to see what the vibe is, for this weekend. What's up, y'all? Hey, How World, is that how you pronounce it? Christine, hi. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all having a good evening. I hope you had a wonderful week. Yeah, we gonna life be life in that part. We gonna have to talk about what everybody got planned to do for the weekend after we done with these segments. So with that being said, y'all already know what we about to do. We about to hop on over to these Instagram streets so we can start talking about DDG. And I just really don't like what's happening with him and my girl Halle. I'm gonna just show y'all. So right now, I believe, where were they at? In Paris? Yeah, they at Italy. They in Italy for Fashion Week that's going on over there, and everybody was speculating, like, are they still together? Did they break up? Like, what's the vibe? What are they doing? Like, nobody knows. So we sharing. So this is them at Fashion. Can't play that because of the music, but she looks absolutely beautiful. That girl is so pretty to me. Like, she's just gorgeous, like effortlessly. And there goes DDG. There was also pictures of them sitting together at the Gucci fashion show, which, I don't know. And then this is what he said that really is just like, oh, basically, people saying, why is she still effing with him? And he gonna say, I got a mean D-I-C-K. Like, really? Then he did this stupid ass song talking about, oh, that ain't that bitch t-shirt. Look at how stupid he looked. Like, it's just giving, like, El Stupido. And I don't like that for her. So this was a whole shirt gate where basically they were saying, she tweeted, Ruby Rose, oh, having your bitch with my clothes is crazy, LOL. Like, it's just the Halle, the disrespect toward her that I'm really not feeling. Why is you making a whole song still responding to this? It's just giving, like, you doing too much. Why are you entertaining your ex this much? I would not like that. I'm sorry. I really would feel some type of way. And I would think, like, you must still want her. You must still want her. Y'all must. Well, clearly, they still in communication with each other because Ruby exposed the DMs. But Halle is literally, like I'm always saying, really about to be the Little Mermaid. And this is not a cartoon version. We've never seen this before. Well, outside of Brandy playing Cinderella, but I'm talking, and then I think Keke Palmer was her. They were on Broadway though. Like, this is actually her. Like, she's going to be in, like, the movie theaters, like on the big screen. You know what I mean? Like, I can't remember when Cinderella came out with Brandy. Was it in the movies or did it just go to, like, VHS? I can't really remember. However, she's so beautiful and so talented, and where she's going to go and what her potential is way bigger than a YouTuber that's just all for the antics. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy DDG's content. Well, his content is mainly his family. Like if it was just him solely by himself, I don't know how entertaining he would be. He is okay. Like he's a decent rapper, especially for today's standards, because oh, it came to DV, it went on TV. Okay. It played on ABC. Exactly. So we've never seen what we're about to see before. We've never witnessed a melanin-rich Disney princess. You know what I mean? Like, and like I said, this is not a cartoon. This is not like the Princess Tiana and the Frog. Like, it's not that. It's literally her physically. You can see her. Like, it's just, this is about to be big. Like, she's going to be a global phenomenon. She's going to have merch. She's going to be a doll. Like, sorry, y'all. My cat. She's going to be a doll, and then who knows if there will be spinoffs. This might ultimately be turned into a series, a cartoon. Y'all already know the opportunity is endless when it comes to being a Disney princess. We done seen how crazy the little girls went for Frozen. You know, like, and once again, these were all cartoons. We have not seen an actual person fill these shoes in a long time, and it's just going to be so beautiful. And I hate that her legacy is being tainted by this foolishness, this buffoonery. Like, why are you making songs still talking about your ex-girlfriend? Because that's pretty much what you're doing. It's the trolling. It's given, like, he said himself, he cannot walk into certain rooms if it's not for her. Like, he wouldn't have been able to be with Beyonce and them. And he was also like, you know, I really love her because all of my other girls, I was the one that put them onto stuff. Halle is introducing this man. She's leveling him up. These guys know what they're doing when they choose these women. And she's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. So it's not even just about the access and the resources that she has, because she's gorgeous and she's super, like, talented and angelic. So we're not going to sit up here and make it seem like she's unattractive and he wouldn't be attracted to her otherwise. However, he knows that she is a key. She is an asset. That's my point. She's an asset. And he's absolutely getting what he wants to get out of the situation. I'm not going to say he's using her, but then again, we all use each other. Usury is not necessarily a bad word. People just don't like the connotation behind it. Like, oh, I'm going to use you, bitch. Don't try to use me or use. But actually, we all use each other. We use each other for information. We use each other, you know, for a pick-me-up. We use each other when we need directions. We use each other for love. We use each other for sex. We use each other to mate with and procreate. So usury is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just it has a negative connotation. So people don't like that word. So yes, we can say that he is using her. We can. Because I ain't never done seen DDG a day in my life on these blogs until he got with Halle. I never did. And I'm just going to keep up. We're just going to keep it real. And this goes the same for Reginae and Armand. However, Reginae is not on her own as big of a star as Halle is. Reginae is rising as well. And once again, the access. Armand wouldn't be able to do certain things that he's able to do now that Reginae is his girlfriend. Once again, gorgeous girls. So I'm not saying that these girls are not attractive. I'm just saying these men know. They know. They're not stupid. They're dating up. They're dating up. Let's just call it what it is. And I've seen some of DDG's content, and he don't give a damn. He say to his little sister, oh, you should have been dating Speed or whoever, because this boyfriend that you got here, he getting a couple views. But if you was dating this boy, then, you know, the views would have been through the roof. So he know what he's doing. And I saw somebody make a comment saying that, oh, now he's more comfortable with her, so he's starting to reveal his true self. The antics is really getting ahead of the game. And I was like, damn, that's smart. Not smart, but it makes sense, because people in general, they can only hold up a facade for so long. It's but so long that you can hold up a facade. Who you really truly are eventually is going to start to crack and shine through. We just got to keep it real. It's going to shine bright like a diamond. If you're a boy, it's gonna start shining bright like a diamond. You can't hold up a facade for so long. And I feel like now she's probably really getting to see more so of who he is. And the fact that he said she ain't going away because of the dick. Hey, I told y'all, when people are stigmatized, they accept buffoonery and coonery and all types of ghetto toxic shit that they will otherwise never go for. So maybe he do got some good dick. Maybe he do. And she also gives me the vibe that she could have possibly been a virgin. I wouldn't be surprised if he literally popped that cherry. It wouldn't shock me. And like I said before, if he did, they're gonna be together for years and years and years. Just believe. She's not leaving that man. That's her man, and she gonna stick beside him. Cause I know me. You're not about to be writing no diss songs to no bitch. Like what? You giving her way too much energy. However, this is how he gets his bread and butter. He does it for the clout. He's literally chased clout. Like it is what it is. And people can say, "Oh, he don't need clout." When you're a YouTuber that's vlogging and you're doing pranks and you're doing all of this, that that's clout chasing. Like you don't like the way it sounds once again because it has a negative connotation, like the same as the word use. But it is what it is. They're for the antics. They for the clickbait. You'll see like the names of the titles of his video is all about the clickbait. It's all about the shock value. How provocative could you be without, doing too much? So we just want to see. You think he did? You think he did, Jay? I think he may have too. Hey, Sonia. Hey, it's Dr. Two. Hey, Kimberly. I think he may have too. It would not shock me because she is smitten over him. And I thought that relationship was so cute. I'm not even going to sit up here and lie. Yes, data. Yeah, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. Like seeing the way that he was treating her in the vlog, like it was so cute. Like I mean, I don't know the inner workings of the relationship, or when like there's not a camera around how they actually act. But she genuinely seems smitten and like she's just so happy just to be in his presence. So he can't be a dangbat. Like he can't be a dirtbag like that. However, when it comes to optics, when you're a public figure, people gotta really always keep this in mind. When you're dating a public figure, affiliated with a public figure, affiliated with a public figure, friends with a public figure, family with a public figure, you have to be aware of narratives that you're putting out. You can't, and he was not really putting her out there on Front Street like that. But the fact that she's attached to him and he's doing all of this clout chasey, clickbaity shit, it's just not a good look. It's giving like you're bringing it down. You're bringing the, like she's up here and you making her look like she a little, like she getting to be a little mid, and her life is about to go crazy. I don't know if he is ready for that. I don't even think she is ready for that, and he might be standing on his last leg. So I just hope that he don't try to stage a motherfucking coup and shoot a club up, because she also don't give me that she is gonna go to the chop shop or do anything like that. But maybe she's on, birthing job. Hey, I'm not trying to police or monitor anybody's womb. That is not what I'm saying. I'm just, we just keeping it real over here. We just keeping it real over here. We see what's going on. Clear as day. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Support the channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And make sure you click the notification bell so you can get that thing when I upload. So the next topic, we're going to talk about Storm dragging King Pain. I don't even know if I could play any of his video. I don't want to get a copyright, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to talk about it. So Storm Monroe, we all know who Storm is. Storm is a commentator. He talks about pop culture. He's funny as hell. He got his own lane that he carved out for himself. He's also the celebrity doctor. He literally minds his motherfucking business. He does what he has to do. And then there's this guy called King Pain, and all he do is another clickbaity clout chasing ass nigga. Like we just got to call it what it is. Okay. So you know how it is. The algorithm is much like life. Whatever you pay attention to, the type of content you intake, the things that you're attuned to, it shows up. So he has shown up on my feed a few times, and when I've seen Storm in a thumbnail, which is what he does intentionally because he wants a click and a view, and he just be dragging this man for filth, dragging him for filth, but unprovoked. Storm don't say shit about this man. Storm ain't mentioned this man's name in a good 2 years. And Storm said on his live that for 2 years, this man has been harassing him, has been attempting to dox him. This man literally went and found his public records. He just been trying to expose and smear him. And I always was like, Storm, do you know this man? Have you had any relations with this man? Did you sleep with his man? Did you sleep with his baby mother? What is the problem? Because it was not given just, oh, we on the internet beefing. It was given like, I'm taking this to heart. It was given, I'm really feeling some type of way. I'm in my bag and I'm gonna keep trying to come for this nigga forever. It's giving like enemy forever. And for the fact that Storm is always like, no, I don't know this nigga. I never met him before. We never had a conversation. Actually, the beef that this Payne guy had was inherited beef from Armand Wiggins. And it's like, okay, since Storm and Armand squashed the beef, Payne was very upset. He was super pressed like a panini. He couldn't take it. He hated it. He hated every moment of it because it's like, damn, now where do I stand? I can't necessarily do this for a click in the view. I don't have the alliance of my friend anymore, my childhood friend, because they done made up. So now what? What he did was he started making up lies. He lied and said that Storm was talking about Sherelle's world. Said that he called her a bee and said that her coochie stank and all this other type of stuff. And I was like, wow, like he really just gonna come up here and lie like a Persian rug with a straight face. It's scary out here. Because what? Who just make up stuff saying that you said somebody's wife coochie stank? That's not okay. That is the worst thing you could say about a woman. And then I had to ask him, well, did you ever meet this woman? Did you ever smell her coochie in real life? He said no, no, and no. I wasn't even talking about that lady. He didn't even mention her name. He didn't say anything. And then Payne was like, oh, well, he be saying subliminals. Like, wait, you just trying to make up stuff now because you're running out of gas. You ain't got no more ammo. So now you just pulling shit out your ass or pulling shit out your crown. And you need to stop it. You need to stop it. Storm told him that he wasn't a star. He said he wasn't ever going to be shit. He called him ugly. He called him a hobbit. He called him everything but a child of God. He said that his friend Armand was the star and he needs to be the background. And the reason why Storm really went as hard and actually decided to say something after all of these years is because Payne started asking people trying to figure out where he lived. Why do you want to know where this man lives? Like, what is it giving? It's giving single black male. And that's scary. And I was telling somebody, like, you need to get ready. I said, no, the fuck, I don't ever want to get ready for that. I don't want people trying to find out where I live and who I'm fucking and what my name is and what I'm doing. Like, why do you care? Why do you care? Then Storm also was like, oh, he said that he found leaked nudes or something. How is it leaked when he put it out himself on his own OnlyFans page? That's not leaked. Payne, just admit that you spent that $9.99 for access to see Storm's hammer. It is what it is. You wanted to see that thing. You saw that thing and you was like, oh, he's actually packing. Is that another thing for you to be mad at? That Storm got a big dick? Like, I'm just confusion because who sits up here and talks about another content creator that much? Who does that? Oh, no. Because there's another content creator called Wiley. He also does that. He does. And Armand said it's giving Wiley. He said that. He did. I heard some audio where I think he was on his station. Someone had did a video on it on YouTube, and I listened to it, and they actually fell out. They don't talk because Payne is a snake. Apparently, allegedly. He rolled with the ops. He allowed people to drag his friend on his platform. He was just, somebody else was saying he was allowing the people to drag the fuck out of Jaguar on his platform. Who is this? Wait, who is it? No. Hey, I'm doing a show. I'm gonna call you back. I'm doing a show. I'm gonna call you back, okay? All right, bye. Yeah, he allowed people to drag his friends. So it's given like, you don't have no loyalty. And Armand said that Payne was like, oh, I'm just trying to grow my channel or whatever. But got mad, real pressed, angry, livid. When he found out, he was about to say cool. When he found out that Storm and Armand reconciled. Because at the end of the day, it takes a lot of energy to be angry at somebody. It takes a lot of energy to constantly be coming for people. It takes a lot of energy. Who wants to be a Drano all day? Like, nobody wants to do that all day. It's starting to get played the fuck out. all this beef stuff. I don't even know what's going on. I'm like, because I'm new to even giving commentary, and I'm looking around like, what the fuck? Like, this is what they doing out here. This is messy. Y'all is giving me love and hip hop teas on these YouTube streams. Y'all is giving me like, we about to flip tables and throw drinks in each other's face. Like, what? It just give a lot. He's gonna come after you next. Be ready. No, don't say that. No, we not putting that energy out there. I don't want him to come for me. Look, I am Switzerland. I am neutral. I don't know that man. I ain't got no problem with nobody. I'm just giving commentary on what I heard and what is going on. And that's it. I'm growing over here. I'm not slandering motherfuckers all day to grow my platform. Like, I don't do, like, I mean, I talk about celebrities and stuff, but I also, y'all see what we doing over here. It's not just based on like talking shit about people. Like, we always finding the silver lining. We figuring out how to elevate. We use these situations and scenarios to apply it to real life to do better. In this case, how he could do better is focusing on yourself. Focus on yourself. Clearly, we're all up here making content, right? You don't have to be so salacious. You don't have to be so gutterat. You don't have to be so like lying and slanderous. Like, it's just giving like, wait. I just don't know. Especially if a person is sent for you. Now, I could see if Storm sent for him, then I would be like, okay, he had to come. Like how Storm read the fuck and dragged the fuck out his ass because he kept sending for Storm over and over and over and over and over again. And Storm was just taking it shot after shot after shot. He like, I'm just gonna take the high road. We're not even gonna do it. And then once he started trying to find out where Storm was living, because I guess he's gonna be in the neighborhood, I'm like, maybe he's just a fan. You know, like, is he gonna try to run into him? Like, I don't know, but that scares me because that's when it becomes dangerous. You putting people's information out there. You want to know what people live like for what? Are you trying to inflict harm? Like, are we crossing over to danger zone like that? Or for YouTube? You want to find out where somebody lives? Why? That's not your friend. If this is somebody that you can't stand, why you want to know where they live? I don't understand that. Unless you're trying to roll up on them, like you coming through with the squad. Like, what are we doing? What are we really doing? It's that for me. And the fact that, according to Storm and even Armand, from what they said, what I heard them say, this man, Payne, is ready to throw away his friendship with Armand because he reconciled with Storm. Yeah, Tasha K-Way. Hey, Pangolone. Hey, Shan. Hey, Lachelle. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, I think, you know what? This makes more sense than anything else, Christine. It really does, because everything else, I'm just confused. Like, what the hell did Storm don't eat? What? He ain't never said, call you SM. Okay, I'm gonna call you SM, girl, because I be trying to pronounce that. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. So, yeah. And Storm also briefly, literally, like, spent less than a fucking minute saying Sean Davy Way took. He did talk about his baby mama, but this was so brief that it was barely a glitch in the system. And then I saw a post that this person did saying, oh, I'm taking a high road. You should have did this months ago when I was talking about you. Now I'm not doing it. Like, people want me to be unhinged on these internet streets. And it's given, sir, they all delusional to me, because that guy has also been dragging Storm through the fucking mud. And now y'all acting like y'all somebody. Like, no, he's responding because he's the fuck fed up and tired. You can't keep doing that to somebody for years and months and years and days. And then when they respond, you try to act like, oh, I'm important because now he's talking about me. Wait. He literally, it just be the delusion for me. Like, you come from somebody for fucking ever. Then they mention your name for 5 seconds and now all of a sudden you top dog. No, sir, you're not. You're not. Wait. It's just annoying. I really don't like it. SWA. Yes, he does. It's ridiculous. You read people right, as Storm said the other video. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Thank you. So delusional. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, because the people want to be like, what? Bruv, listen to me closely. He mentioned you for 2 seconds. He only said something because y'all keep dragging this man unprovoked. Y'all ain't nobody special, so as he just all of a sudden want to come out and just be talking about y'all. He's not using y'all for clickbait. He's not putting y'all in his thumbnails every third video he makes. It's not giving that. He's out the way. He minds his business. He does. He makes his content. He talks about actual celebrities. And he keeps it moving. He does his interviews and he keeps it moving. He's not up at night on the phone trying to find out where y'all live and who y'all fucking. It's not giving that. It's not giving that. Leave that man alone. Subscribe to his OnlyFans if y'all want to be on some meat. Go and look at it. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Y'all want to be on the meat? Continue to subscribe to his OnlyFans because he got that thing out, and it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that because these people is weird. And I saw a little bit of Payne's response, and he was like, "Oh, yes, I made it. Yes." Like he was just so excited that he got dragged and read for motherfucking filth by Storm Monroe. He was really excited about that. And I said, damn. So that's what you wanted this whole time. You made 6 to 8 videos back to back to back just so he could say your actual name and drag the fuck out of you. It's just giving clout is a hell of a drug. One hell of a drug. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Ooh. Okay. So with that being said, I'm not upset that Storm did what he did because it was a long time coming. And it's sad that he had to even say something. Like, it sucks that, this community is yes, low vibrations. It's very low vibrational because at the end of the day, everybody's trying to get to a bag. Like Payne asking people if he's broke and all this other stuff. Like, don't be doing that. Why is you pocket watching? You're trying to pocket watch, your dick watching. You're trying to see where people live. Like, it's giving looky loo. You a looky loo ass nigga. That's what it's giving. We all just need to mind the business that pays us. And in this case, it's celebrity business. Well, then I guess essentially they saying Storm is a celebrity, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, it's Dr. Two. Yes. So, and it's so weird at this point. Yes, it is. It is very weird. I don't get it because if I don't like a person, I'm not going to spend that much fucking time talking about them. I'm just not. Unless I secretly like that person. And because, love and hate lives on the same spectrum. And I say this a lot, especially with women, like we tend to love each other so much that we start to hate each other and become jealous and envious. And a lot of us don't know how to deal with those types of emotions. People don't know how to transmute jealousy and hate and envy into being inspired, and into love. And that is a skill set that you have to develop. Because if you want to be great, you got to surround surround yourself with people that's greater than you in certain areas, And I there's a book, I'm sure I mentioned this to y'all before. It's called Think and Grow Rich. And it has, by Napoleon Hill, he talks about having a mastermind group of 5. Those people are supposed to be better than you in certain areas. They just are. And if you can't admit that, then that means that you are a hater. You're jealous. You're envious. If you can't look to the person to the right of you and look to the person to the left of you and say, you know what, you're better at this than me. And that's how we connect. And I could utilize what you're better at and you could utilize what I'm better at. And that's what builds a powerful fucking network. But if I'm constantly trying to be you and take your spot and tell you ain't shit and you need to do this and do that, that's not how anybody grow. You don't grow like that. And I've experienced that a lot. And that's why I'm a one-man band man. That's not by choice. I am looking forward to the day where I have an actual team. This is not me saying that I do not work with people, but a team of people that know their place. It is very few and far in between because everybody wants to be Beyonce and everybody's not the fuck Beyonce. And people need to understand it's okay to be Kelly. It's okay to be Solange. It's okay to be, fucking Esther Dean, who was a writer, or Sia. express your strong suit. And this is another thing that Storm was saying about the pain guy. He was saying, you're not this is his words. He was saying, you're not a star. Be a hairstylist. Do Armand's hair. Be a part of the entourage. Everybody want to be a star these days, and everybody's just not a star. Period. Some people got it, and some people don't. And you could tell when you got it, you don't have to curate. You ain't got to try. You ain't got to put on. All you got to do is show the fuck up and be yourself. You don't even need no help. To grow and elevate, that's where the help and the team and everything comes into play. But initially, if you got it, you don't have to build it. You don't got to step on people's backs. You don't have to use other people in a negative and nasty, salacious way. You don't. You use other people when they use you, and y'all build and connect, and it elevates. But there's never any negativity. There's no like, oh, I'm going to just blast you, expose you, try to stab you in the back, try to take what's yours so that it could be mine, try to adopt your personality. People is doing all types of weirdo ass shit because they don't know their place. Know your lane. Find out who you are. Figure out your niche and stick there. Once you do that, you won't give a fuck about what nobody else is doing, because you will be that much more secure and confident in yourself and in your abilities, because this is naturally what you excel at, instead of trying to make fetch happen. People need to stop trying to make fetch happen. Be who you naturally are. That's all I'm going to say. That's it. Hey, y'all. Point exactly. I'm always trying to go for better. Yes. Storm D must be big. Girl, you ain't see that screenshot of it? It is. It's a nice size. He got a little girth too. Stay out of it. You're too pretty to get ate by these dogs. I'm not trying to get in it. I'm just giving commentary like everybody. That's hilarious. But speaking of that, his channel is weird. He talks about a lot of YouTube creators. I was like, yeah, I am staying out of it. I'm so pretty. Thank you, baby. I'm not getting in the middle of this. This is not me. Like, I'm just talking in general. And like I said, what I do with my commentary and the way I interpret things is I always give lessons. Like, what could we learn from whatever it is that's going on? I don't know that person. I see that they're growing their platform. More power to you. I think that we all, hey, what's up, Kay? I think that we all have our own lane. We all have our own niche. We all have things that we excel at, and be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to tear other people down. You don't have to use and abuse people. That's when it becomes a problem, when you abusing and exploiting people. That's when it becomes a problem. But I ain't got nothing else to say about this. I'm just giving commentary on what's going on. And moving on. We're going to go over to these TikTok streets. I really wanted to show y'all something, but I don't know if I can show it, because y'all know keywords. We can't be using keywords over here. So this is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to just pull it up on a screen, right? This one video in particular. And I'm going to just let y'all read what it say. I'm not going to play the audio, but I'm going to just let y'all read what it say, and then I'm going to play y'all another video, and we're going to talk about it briefly, but I'm going to use code words. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. I'm not up here trying to entice people. I'm not telling people what to do. I'm not swaying anybody's opinion on what they believe. Whatever you do with your body, that's what you do with your body. I am just putting out some new information based off of things that we have been told. And, when you're in certain states, well, for the most part, the newscasters in almost every state has like the same script for the most part, but the laws are different in different states. There's different crimes. There's just different things happening state by state. So I want to show y'all something that's going on in Idaho right now. And it has to do with the jab. And, the reinforcements of the jab, the extra, in addition to getting it, they want you to get a couple more. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Is y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Because I can't be saying it outright. So hopefully, yeah, I'm not gonna play the audio, because they say it a lot, and I don't want to. We gotta make coins over here, baby. We got bills to pay. We growing, and I don't have time to be, But I do want to touch on this briefly. And then I think I'm going to open up all the call lines, because I don't really do that too often, if anybody wants to come on up. All right. So look at this. I'm not going to play it. But can y'all see what that says? 2 Idaho lawmakers introduced legislation to criminalize giving out certain blank blank jabs. I just wanted y'all to see that. This is happening in Idaho. Because people are having strokes due to that. And they're saying that it's particularly targeting the elderly. However, when you think about what's going on, and this is not me giving, everybody's entitled to do what they want. I'm just putting this out there because this is something that's going on and a lot of people are not talking about this. You know what I mean? And a lot of the people that are on these in these leagues, NFL, NBA, young men, sturdy men, healthy. You have to be healthy and nutritious, and you're constantly exercising when you're an athlete. A lot of them have been deleted and have been having complications with their after being administered these things. That's all I'm gonna say as far as that goes. And I'm gonna play this video with this woman. So I just want y'all to know about this. That's it. And now the people, the organization, y'all get what I'm doing, came out and said if you had already had this, then your body already has the antibody. So you never really even needed to get a joint. Okay. So yeah. So then I want to show y'all this, but I don't want to get. All right, I'm gonna play this because she doesn't say it in here. So I'm gonna just play this woman, and we can listen to her.
That have willingly got the.
Here you. This is for entertainment only.
You know what? They're calling them the Grays, and I'm not lying. I'm gonna insert a video here pretty soon. They're calling them that not because they're about to turn to those gray-looking alien things. Because no, they're calling them that because they're saying a new form of humans is in the process of taking place. They have now admitted that it is actually DNA altering therapy.
Yes.
Now, I come on here to say this, not to scare people, but to alert you that you cannot trust these people. Just because they get their puppets, celebrities, presidents, social media influencers to get on camera and say, take it, it's good. And you see how they forcefully, they started being so mean toward the end. They started calling people stupid. They started putting people that didn't want to drink the Kool-Aid against the people that did want to drink the Kool-Aid. Okay? Stop following these people blindly. These people are demonic. These people are not even humans. And pretty soon here, the truth is being revealed every day. The veil is dropping. You have got to understand, everything is a lie that they've been teaching us. And a lot of people are not going to be able to handle that. I've been getting visions of people frantically running in the streets, losing their minds because the truth is being revealed to them. I have been getting messages urging me to take my children out of the schools and homeschool them. Now watch this clip.
Dude, do you have the exact definition where it went from to what it became?
We have the inventor of mRNA vaccines sitting right to my right.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want. Anyways, this is the inventor of the. Can y'all read that? And he's saying that it's gene therapy. Basically, what she just called it. So I'm gonna click off of here because I don't want to get flagged or anything like that. So yeah, the thing is, I am not saying, I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm just saying, be mindful of what it is that you're ingesting, and just keep up with your vitamins and things that you need to do in order to just stay on the up and up, and to, like I said, rid your body of heavy metals, toxins, free radicals. I'm not a doctor, but just like, of course, water is good, but water doesn't have any nutrients in it. So if all you do is just drink water and you're not drinking green juice, or if you're not eating a lot of vegetables, because at the end of the day, eating a lot of vegetables is you don't get as much as you need. So sometimes just drinking it, like what I'm drinking right now. I think I was drinking this the last time I was on here, and it literally has cucumber, celery, grapefruit, green chard, lettuce, lemon, kale, spinach, parsley, and mint. And I'm not going to sit up here. This is not me telling anybody what to do. I just want y'all to know that this is actually a thing that's happening right now. So this is not me a lot of people just believe every fucking thing they see on the news. I don't know why. It's a script. I can't wait to get a Patreon. I'm going to have a Patreon by next week, y'all. So we could talk about stuff. The thing is, a lot of people now, I wish I could show y'all this other video. God damn. Should I just play it and say F it? What's the drink? Oh, it's called Suja. So I don't know what kind of supermarkets you guys have next to you or where you are. But yeah, exactly. Like you gotta supplement turmeric, ginger, lemon, like all of those things are good at like cleansing your body. There's this herb called cerci, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and it's good for like purifying your blood. This is another reason why I told you guys to find out what your blood type is, so that you could like eat more according to what it is that you need to, intermittent fasting, all of that, because sometimes your digestive system absolutely needs a break. That's why I don't eat a lot throughout the whole day. Like I'll eat, here or there. Like I drink a lot of my nutrients. I take like the shots. Women especially, we need to have the probiotics, because every illness starts in the gut, and your gut health is essential to the rest of your body. It's like your second brain, and it's just really important. So if you do put whatever in your, because we all done been jabbed, like if you are a part of the public school system here in this country, then chances are you have that, you've received that. It is what it is. But moving forward as adults, and I want to say so many things. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna just say a couple things, but y'all pick up what I'm putting down. Okay, so when you do clinical trials, right? You usually, thank you, babe. Cosmic carbon to the sun goddess. Thank you. You're absolutely correct. Definitely new melanated ether beings, which are us, need to take heed. That part. And I always say this, right? What was I saying? I said when you shit, I lost my train of thought. Because I probably am not supposed to say what I was about to say. That's divine intervention. I probably was not supposed to say that. That's what that is. Do you take sea moss? Yes, I do. I actually make sea moss gel. I need to make some more. I have some sea moss. I rinse it. I soak it, to get all of the like sea residue off of it. I let it soak overnight. I put lime in the water, and maybe not always overnight, but for a few, and then I blend it so it's like a jelly type of consistency. I don't put that much water in it so that it don't be runny, because you want it to feel like kind of like an applesauce a little bit. And side effect of being beautiful. What's going on? Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I know that's crazy, because he was telling me too. He was like, "Don't certain stuff. I wouldn't even touch on." And that's why I'm gonna make a Patreon, because I really do want to talk about certain things more in depth. A lot of things I want to talk about in depth, and I love, commentary is just fun. Period. However, for your memory and for your cognitive function, I take I'm not a doctor. This is only for entertainment purposes. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Y'all ain't got to believe shit I'm saying. But I take ashwagandha and ginkgo biloba. Like those are good herbs for a brain and cognitive function, because sometimes I don't be remembering shit. I'm like, damn, did that happen? Like what is going on? I can't remember. So I try to, take those things for my brain function so that it just strengthens your brain health. Hey Mia, what's up? Anyone else losing weight? I'm dropping. My energy is higher. I eat once a day. That's good. Yes. Do you feel we should actually eat more according to our region of heritage? I honestly don't. I think we need to eat less. At one point in time, our people, we were just energized by the sun. We didn't really eat food because it was a process called photosynthesis. And we basically just got energy from the sun, and that was all we needed to, be able to move about. And if you notice, I will join your Patreons because this is serious. Thank you, babe. Yes, so this is what next week, before the week is out, I will have a Patreon set up so we can actually really get into this because I am just like, I just want to talk about certain things that I can't do on, yes. So so we actually need to eat less, and we really do need to eat more dark greens, and we need to eat more fruit. Like we don't need to be consuming as much meat as we do, and the way meat is produced, y'all, Chad, Jesus, Lord Jesus is a fire. Like if you're not getting things that's organic or grass fed, it's really just a lot of BS. Like I watched this a little snippet of a documentary, and it was talking about the burgers and like the stuff that we eat. Well, y'all know, fuck. All right, I can say this. This shouldn't be bad. A lot of the chuck meat and the ground beef is literally from hundreds, if not sometimes thousands of different cattle grinded together. So you're getting bacteria from all of these different cows. It's not just one cow being ground up and made into a patty. It's literally bits and pieces from hundreds, if not thousands, of animals ground together, And now there would not be a such thing as grass fed if people were feeding the cows grass, what they actually, thank you, baby, what they actually supposed to be eating. They are feeding cows corn feed. Cows ain't supposed to be eating corn. And do y'all know corn is not, we shouldn't even be eating corn. Do you know how hard it is to digest corn? That's why when you eat corn, it actually, if you don't chew it up, it'll come out whole. Like you'll see the kernels in your bowel movements. We are alkaline tropical. Yes. Honestly, people with melanin is really supposed to be closer to the equator. That's why if you notice, they call it the winter blues. And people that live in a tri-state or just like more farther away from the equator, we have vitamin D deficiency because melanin is a protective, it's a barrier, it's a natural protectant against the sun rays because we're sun people. That's why our hair grow up. And it makes it harder for the sun to penetrate your skin when you have more melanin. So when you're living in environments where there's high buildings, they spray in the sky to block the sun. So it's harder for you to get the vitamin D that it is that you need. And the way life is structured, they literally have us leaving out of the house, going into cars, and going into another building. So you're not really, all we're intaking is artificial light. We're not getting adequate sunlight. And that's why in the wintertime, a lot of us be downtrodden, we be sad, we be depressed, and they call it the winter blues. Because it's not really supposed to be where we shouldn't be in environments where it's this cold for this extended amount of time. It's not natural for us because we're not getting the nutrients from the sun that we need to thrive and be energized and so on and so forth. That's why I encourage everyone, even if it's cold where you are, before the sun goes down, take a walk. Even if it's like a 5-minute, 10-minute walk, get some sunlight. They don't really encourage that as much. They just want to give us supplement. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. It's hot in Mississippi. Yeah. Hey, Gloria. What's up? Hey, Nicole's perspective. Yes, you feel better when you go. Yes, that part. Yes. You can like, subscribe, and donate. Yes, thank you. Everything is welcome. I appreciate you guys so much just for being here with me. Make sure that you're hitting the like button and just make sure that you are aware of what it is that you are putting in your body and allowing to be administered to you. Because that's what I was gonna say. Let me see how I could say this without like outright saying it. So there's no way I could say what I want to say without whatever. Also, all I can say is, yeah, just fuel your body, you know, and don't bog it down with so much heavy things, because like I always tell you guys, you are what you eat. You know, like you secrete what it is that you're eating. And it's absolutely important to be mindful of what you put in your body, because it also affects your mood. It does. Like what I was just talking about, depression and the winter blues and all of that. When you're eating a bunch of heavy food, it slows you down. You get brain fog. Some of us have vitiligo. We be dizzy. You know what I mean? Not vitiligo, vertigo. Vitiligo. Y'all know what I mean. Um, yep. This part. Mm-hmm. Yep. That part. I don't like being super hot either. I'd be like, oh, it's hot. But think about it though. Like, well, I could think about this. When I am on islands and I'm in a bikini and it's hot, I don't feel as irritable. I don't feel like as sticky, because I am not wearing a bunch of fucking clothes. We're not supposed to be, this ain't the vibe. This ain't the vibe. It's not. Think about how you feel when you're on a beach in a bikini versus when you have clothes on and it's hot. Hey, Norris. Jackson, Mississippi is the capital. New York is too cold. Yeah, it does get too cold. Hey, Honey Lot. How y'all doing tonight? How's everybody on this Friday night? What y'all doing today? Well, tonight. Y'all going out? And color hearing you is fire. Thanks, boo. Y'all going out tonight? What y'all doing? What we doing? What we getting into? All right, so I'm gonna just drop the link for a little bit. I usually don't, but you know. Oh, I'm glad you called me, boo. Oh, you at work? Okay, making them coins. All right, I'm gonna just drop this for a little bit. If anybody want to come on over, y'all can. Would I ever move? Absolutely. Honestly, I want to move to Texas. I do. I love it down there. I've been back and forth to Houston a lot. I'm actually going to be in Dallas next week to see what that's like. And also, it's a red state. I feel like y'all not gonna like what I'm about to say, but if some shit go down and you in a red state, your chance of survival is greater. Is that little Kim in my background? No, babe, that's all me. All of these pictures of me. I have some up here too. Those are all me. That is that little Kim. Okay. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How's everybody else doing? I hope y'all doing good. Look, I was gonna tell you that I am trapped in another sector, right? But this is really where I want to be. Like what you're doing is what needs to be done, right?
Yeah.
I just want to encourage you to keep going because this platform, you need to have at least 100,000, at least,
Yeah.
right? It's a lot of people that are being put to sleep. You know, it's so many distractions. But when I tell you, I go to the Tractor Supply because I have a homestead here in Mississippi, right?
Oh, nice.
I lived in Texas for 10 years. And when the pandemic happened, I learned how to invest. And I made enough money investing with Tesla that I was able to come to Mississippi and pay for my property flat out. So, you know, I had to learn it. Yeah, I had to learn everything from scratch. But when I say that when you go to the Tractor Supply, white people are preparing for something. I don't know what it is, y'all, but everybody needs to get ready because I don't know what it is, but they are, and they're very secretive with it. You know, I'm just letting y'all know. That's all I wanted to say. Just prepare. You don't have to do anything major, but I do see them getting a lot of water. I do see them buying chickens and starting to do like backyard, chickens and stuff. And so I'm doing the same thing. I'm moving along right where they're not telling me, but I'm watching them. Right?
And they're not gonna tell you.
They're not gonna tell us facts. So yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to say. But hopefully I can get over to what my passion is because I appreciate you for inspiring me too.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And I am inspired by you having a homestead. Like, that is amazing. A lot of us are not even into that because we just don't even think we're so far removed from who we naturally are because we've all been indoctrinated. And they don't want us to know. They want to keep us drunk off Hennessy and Patron. And it ain't nothing wrong with that because, hey,
I take me a little nightcap every now and then.
It's nothing wrong with that, but we all need to be more balanced. And that's another reason why I do my show the way that I do, because I had someone say like, oh, you're holding yourself back. You need to just talk about that. I'm like, that's not
right.
You know what I'm doing. Sometimes you got to give before you give the meat and potatoes. You know what I mean? And we're not linear, especially Black women, one way. And that is to show that I could drink Hennessy and green juice. We could read books and twerk. You know what I'm saying? We have range.
There it is. Boom.
Thank you so much.
Well, it was and I'm gonna email you also. Okay. All right. Bye.
Yes, everybody need to really just start stocking up on your non-perishable items. Get you a flashlight. We don't know what's gonna go on, and that's why I just said, if shit is gonna go down, I'd rather be in a red state. I'd rather be in a red state because those motherfuckers are strapped and they don't give a damn. They outlaws. They already ready. They ready, and we gotta get ready. Like she said, they know something that we don't know, but they're not going to tell us. It's up to us to educate ourselves. And the first way that we could become better is by purging ourselves of toxins and waste and all of the chemicals, everything that's in our body and in our brains. We got to unlearn a lot of things and relearn a lot of different things. We literally have to show up in a different way. We got to start tapping into that ancestral magic. People don't want to hear it because they demonized it. They tricked us, y'all. But the veil is thinning. It's thinning. The veil is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. Why y'all think they want to like reveal aliens to us so bad? It's been here. The veil is thinning out so much that we just gonna start seeing them. You know what I mean? And it ain't gonna be a thing anymore of like, oh, well, I just heard this on TV or somebody photoshopped that or photoshopped this. No, the veil is getting so thin that people probably can't even hold the form that they maybe have taken on. Motherfuckers gonna be shape-shifting. All types of stuff is about to start happening. And I hope that y'all know. We in for it. Hey. Oh, you muted. Wait, let me see. Oh, what's up?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey. How do you say it? Lashaya or Lachey?
Lachey.
Lachey.
Yep, like shea butter.
Okay.
Hey, love. I just wanted to say, keep doing what you're doing. I love your channel. And hey, love bugs and everybody in the chat. Yeah, I love what you're doing. And yep, save the risky stuff for your Patreon. Cause I be worried. Cause sometimes when I call in the storm, he be like, we can't. I be like, okay, I'm sorry.
It's so hard not to just say stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm like, ooh, I just want to say certain stuff. I want to show y'all certain things. And I also want to keep the platform because, we're growing and I just like to make content over here, but we gotta have real conversations.
Yes, and thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sure everybody does, like, for wanting to help us and let us know what's going on. But a lot of us are like-minded, so we already know what's going on, but we get it. You can only say so much, and you can still say bits and pieces, and code, and we'll catch on to you.
I feel like am I doing a good job at that though? Because I be trying to give a little. And not just blab out there.
Yes, you do it. You're doing an excellent job. And I wanted when I called in the other night and I was asking you the question, and I don't even want to like say his name and go all into it all over again because it's a touchy thing. But when I rewatched it, I was like, oh my God, I gotta call her and like apologize because I didn't want it to sound like when I be talking, I be nervous sometimes and I forgot. I didn't say all of my sentences. And you was like, no, not me. I didn't say anything. And I was like, what I was really meaning to say is he could have talked to you and he could have, you know, how he was comfortable enough to talk to you in a year of knowing you. What I
Yeah.
was really meaning is it's no telling who else and how many other people that he could have talked to
Mm.
and you know, and that don't even still have to be the case because after years and years, it could have just been natural. You just never know. But if it wasn't,
It's
just
okay.
natural.
Hey, you talking about Coolio?
Yes.
You can say his name. That was my friend. And he was somebody that I learned so much from. I have a video with him on my page. I don't know if you guys seen it. Maybe I should repost it so that it's like, closer to the top of my videos. But he was very smart. Speaking of agriculture, he actually moved to the state of North Carolina because they had the most fertile soil for planting. So that's something that you have to consider. You know, if anybody's looking into agriculture, farming, you gotta also
Mm.
got the land where you could really do that at. And North Carolina, he said, has some of the best soil in America. Who even knew that? I ain't never heard that nowhere.
Right. Yes, he was dropping some jewels.
Yeah, he dropped
Yeah,
so.
I'm sorry for your loss. And I just wanted to clear that up because I was like, oh my God, when you was like, no, like not me. I didn't say anything. No, I didn't mean it like that.
What was we talking about?
I was saying like, do you think that he passed naturally? And you was like, I don't know. And I was just like, you was like, probably not. And I was just like, well, you never know. I was like, right, because just like he talked to you and told you things and exposed some things and let you know some things, like he could have also told other people,
Oh, I'm
you know.
sure. Absolutely.
Right. And I didn't say the other people part. I was like he told you, and he was like, I didn't say anything. But I was like, oh my God, it was on my conscience for like 2 days. I said, I gotta stop.
No, it's fine. I don't even remember. Girl, see, you seem to be so much going on. It's fine. You're good. I appreciate the support. I'm glad that you're here in the building. I really am. Like, I really love y'all. Y'all my day ones. And I just can't wait to see where we gonna go. That's what I can say.
Yes, we love you. I love the growth and you pretty and
Yeah.
beautiful inside and out.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for
You're
calling in.
welcome. You're welcome.
Have a good weekend, okay? Be safe.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. They still have what y'all talking about? Thanks, Jay Marie, for the super sticker. Thanks, Kimberly. I appreciate you guys. Oh, thank you. Thank y'all. Am I married? Not at the moment, no. Not your avatar being good man. Your profile. I'm not yet, should I say. You're gonna blow up. Oh, thank you. Yes. We gotta pin the link. Yeah, because I gotta figure out how. Y'all know I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing over here. Wait, let me see. Okay. Paste. Enter. Okay, how do we? Oh wait. Why does it say put user in time? It's not even giving me an option to pin it. I don't understand. If I put a stop, is it pinned now? I can't, y'all. I don't know what the hell. It's not really giving me an option to pin it. Like when I go over here, it just says put user in timeout or block user. Is it pinned? Oh Lord, y'all, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know how to pin it. We're gonna have to figure it out. All right, well, that's it. I try to put it. I guess I'll just have to repost it a couple times, but all right. Hey Mia.
Hey, Love Jones. Hey, Love Bugs.
Uh,
How y'all doing? I hope everybody doing good and everything,
yeah.
But I wanted to piggyback on, I think her name was Nicola's
Oh
perspective.
yeah.
I remember years ago, we ain't giving no ages tonight, but anyway, I remember years ago, it used to be a show and it was called Doomsday Preppers. I don't know if anybody remembers that. The people were building fallout shelters and bunkers. And of course, it was all, I don't know if I want to say white people, whatever.
Persuasion.
Yeah, it was all of them, all the clears, right? And I used to constantly like beg my mom, talk to my dad, like, why we can't do this? We need to be planning. You as a little, young, I probably was in my early teens, maybe. And I always wanted to do that, but they make sure that we don't have those secrets. We don't have it was so good to hear that sister say that she has her land,
Right? I
her
was like,
space. Because
that
we don't get those options like that. I used to get teased all the time because that's what I wanted to do. Go live in the woods with the bears. I'm cool with them. I'll be okay.
they
But
call you weird and say you different.
oh, oh,
I've
oh,
been
girl.
I'm not. Oh yeah, give me 2 seconds. Oh, we did a live about this. I absolutely spoke about this. It's a few videos back, Kay. Check it out. She was talking about the farmers in Colorado who was facing the racism.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
What happened to that land that it was some black people trying to start like their own colony? Do you remember that? Like in Georgia? I think it was in Georgia. They had like a big piece of land and um if you was black, you was welcome to come out and actually live there. But I know they was running into some difficult. How many years ago was that? Because I was wondering if that's that same property. What was it called? Freedom Way or something like that. That is that what she named that land that they were being
In
trying to
Colorado?
be run off? I wonder if that was it or was it in Georgia? I wish I could remember, but whatever. I don't want to hold up your whole show.
No.
But I wanted to piggyback on that because I got teased for a lot of stuff, and now I'm looking at it and I'm like, I wasn't crazy at all. I had good sense. It's just nobody was listening. Black people don't want to hear that most of the time.
You know what though? A lot of us do. And I feel like we just gotta talk to the ones that do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ones that don't, you gotta leave them where they at. And I do remember they did they was trying to rebuild the Black Wall Street, but those people were scammers and corrupt, and they didn't do right by the money. And they literally was able to crowdfund like $1 million or something dollars. And it was so disheartening because we also always talk about how we don't stick together and we don't do this, but we do. The thing is,
Yeah,
when
we
we
do.
believe in something and we believe in a cause, we actually do. We come together. But
Yeah, we
people
do.
people fuck it over and squander it, and then it gives you now you feel like I can't do that anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think they might feel like we don't stick together only because it's not like it used to be like in 1968. You know what I mean? It's like different. So, and everybody has a different mind frame. So it doesn't seem as though we come together as a collective necessarily. You know what I mean? Because it's not like it was back when we were, I guess, not as harsh. And then you have the assimilation factor that you have to put into there, and it's not the same, you know what I mean, as
Mhm.
it was back then. So they would boycott. Like now we have a problem with a designer, we not boycotting, we still gonna go out, spend. Not that's what they mean by we not sticking together. Like,
You're right about that. You
I
you know
think that's more what I mean.
you know what changed though, right? What changed is that before it was overt racism. We could see that literally it was a sign that said, "Nigger, you can't come here." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Mm-hmm.
literally a sign that said for coloreds and whites only. We don't have that anymore today. Some people are rich. We have billionaires and millionaires and thousandaires. So they feel like, why should I jeopardize my funds for all of y'all niggas? I got a Maserati. You get what I'm saying? So we
Sure.
don't have overt racism anymore. We have covert racism, which is done,
Mm-hmm.
of course, systemically, and it's behind the scenes. It's not in our face anymore. Even if the company is racist, they're not stopping us from coming in the store and dropping a bag because they recognize that money is green. It don't matter who's spending it.
But we
And
used to wouldn't drop the bag. We wouldn't pay them. We would boycott the bus company. We brought down a many industry, but they don't do that anymore. And
that's
I just
because they wouldn't allow us into the actual store. You get what I'm saying? It was all
yeah, okay, got it. Nobody could come in.
I just want to be accepted. Now it's like you could talk all the shit you want about me as long as you will let me come and sit up in your face. I just don't understand that. Like what?
I can't get with it either. And I just had one more thing I wanted to bring up because I was trying to get it in the chat, but you can't be texting paragraphs.
Okay.
So I was saying, like, when it comes to like the thing you were saying about the food, what I was saying was, okay, let's say I'm from Ghana and you from India, right? I would think that maybe it would be better if maybe you would eat more, things that you would find in India, right? Better for your system, or eating according to your region. I would probably do better from eating according to my ancestors, which would be, what did I say?
Yeah.
Ghanaian or whatever like that. I
Mhm.
was wondering if that's part of it because a lot of things that we eat here, we wouldn't even come in contact with if we were living where we were supposed to be. We would be eating, different things. I wonder if that's part of it too.
So this is something that I am going to talk to y'all about at some point, and I know everybody is not going to know, probably not agree, but a lot of us were already here before the transatlantic slave trade, and they don't teach us that because they don't want us to know. Because if we knew the truth, then we would know that a lot of this land actually belongs to us. I'm gonna say that. We all got a different, everything is different, but when you really do your own research and you look in your lineage, and the thing is, a lot of us don't talk to the elders in our family, and they have this running joke where every Black person say they got Indian in any family. Maybe it's because it's true. Whenever you hear a running joke or a stereotype or something, and I'm not saying that we're the Mongoloid, barren, straight natives that we see that look more Mexicanish, because that's the color in the face of a Native American. When you go back in history and you look at doctrine, you look at depictions, you read descriptions of what the Indians or the indigenous people look like in America when people were first discovering this landmass, they look like us.
They wasn't the silky heads that we see around the fire. I saw a documentary that it was really, really old. I don't know if it was based in like the 1930s or something like that. And the indigenous people that they were filming, my head is straighter than theirs. So I thought that was kind of weird. So yeah, I didn't take that into consideration. Girl, you make me think. I love it. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful. But I'm gonna let somebody else come up.
Hey, boo. Have a good
I'm going
weekend.
back in. You too.
All right. Bye. Yeah, a lot of us were already here, guys. They don't want us to know that. And that's something that the video that I have with Coolio on my channel, that's actually what he was talking about. And I have another friend that's on these YouTube streets. I want to eventually, because I know a shit ton of some of everybody. And once I start doing interviews and stuff like that, I'll start bringing up people, whatever. We'll get into that. But his channel is called "I'm Just Here to Make You Think." And when you guys get a chance, I think that you should check him out. Let me see. Matter of fact, if I have a video up here that kind of touches on that. So let me see something. Because a lot of us. Oh well, I got this one that's kind of like. Oh, I got a couple that I can show y'all right quick. So let's do that before we skedaddle. Let me put my I'll put this back in the. I gotta figure out how to goddamn pin this, y'all, because I can't be copying and pasting this all the goddamn time now, chat. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. Make sure y'all hit the like button and make sure y'all subscribe too. So we're gonna go back over to these TikTok streets and I'm gonna show y'all maybe like 2 videos or whatever. But yeah, when you talk to your grandparents, you ask them, where they're from. And even Africans, when you talk to them and you ask them, like, have you guys ever heard of any of the things that we learned? Like, did you hear any folklore? Did you hear anything from your ancestors that don't go outside at night because they're going to get you? Like, they haven't heard any of those stories until they were indoctrinated into school systems. And a lot of them didn't hear any of that until they came over to America. I even had an African guy ask me, why do you allow them to call you African American? And I was like, whoa, like that's a loaded ass fucking statement, but it's true. I mean, when you think about it, I don't have dual citizenship. I ain't got no aunties over in Africa. And I'm not saying that some of us didn't come over here from there, but I don't have any direct lineage as far as I know over in Africa. And I don't have citizenship. I don't have an African passport. So how is it that I'm African American? I've never been there. Like I've told y'all before, I knew my great grandmother that was born in 1919, and she never made mention of any of those things. I'm just gonna put it like that. But I'm not here to like tell anybody what to believe or what to think. Like, you know, we are who we want to be. But we've been indoctrinated severely, y'all. I'm just gonna keep putting that out there. All right, so y'all can see this. We're gonna look at this part. Remember, I told y'all about
changed the names of Indian people in Southampton County.
Exactly.
Their race from Indian to Negro or colored.
No, it was referred to as colored. And basically all the tribes in Virginia in the early 1900s were referred to as colored, okay? Then after the 1924 Racial Integrity Act, everything that was in that colored bowl became Negro, okay? And that's one of the reasons why
records. He changed the names of Indian people in Southampton County.
Exactly.
Their race from Indian to Negro or colored.
No, it was referred to as colored. And basically all the tribes in Virginia in the early 1900s were referred to as colored, okay? Then after the 1924 Racial Integrity Act, everything that was in that colored bowl became Negro, okay? And that's one of the reasons why
records.
All right, now let's look at this one right quick.
Listen up. Had these colored orphanages in every major city. Some of the buildings are not as large as the main orphan asylum buildings, but they had this for every race. And since there were so many blacks in America due to them being here already, they needed orphanages specifically.
Repeat that.
There were so many blacks in America due to them being here already.
They were already here.
These just look like conspiracy joints, but honestly, this guy is really, really Yaki Awakened. Y'all got to check him out because his diet and everything that he's into is like crazy, y'all. But I'm just going to show y'all those two videos for now. And we could come back and talk about that. Oh, Lord, here we go. Hey, I am just saying, do your own research, do your own due diligence, and not any of those 23andMe, because really, I've told y'all before, there's no way that somebody could go. They're not digging up your ancestors. They're not digging up your ancestors. It's like just stop. I'm not saying, hey, do what you already say, do what you want, Sergeant Allen or whoever that is. Y'all literally could believe what you want to believe. I'm not telling you what to believe, but I am going to believe my grandparents over any motherfucker any day. I'm going to believe my great-grandmother. I'm going to believe my grandfather. I'm going to believe my ancestors over what a motherfucker that don't even look like me, that can't stand me, that hates me, that wants to oppress me, that wants to disenfranchise me, that wants me to think that I am beneath them, that wants to kill me off, that wants to fucking genocide me, that wants to keep me ill, that wants to make me sick. Why would I believe what those people are telling me over my actual lineage? Y'all gotta wake the fuck up. Wake up. Wake up! You really allowing these people to tell you who you are. And like I said, paper genocide is the easiest way to displace a group of people. You keep renaming and reclassifying. Why the fuck? Was it Indian, then colored, then Negro, then black, then African American? They keep reclassifying and renaming us. Why y'all don't pay attention to shit like that? Has any other group in this country been reclassified and renamed as many times as we have? If you look at your grandmother's birth certificate, it will not say African, the fuck American. Look at it. Look at it yourself and see what it says under race. Look at it yourself. If you have any African friends and they have a passport, look at their passport and look what it says underneath race. Look, I'm just telling y'all, pay attention to shit. If somebody hates you, right, and they want to take what's yours, How do you do that? How do you do that? You get the mind first. Once you have the mind of a person, you will have them forever and for generation after generation after generation. And then they're gonna sit up here and tell us what our family told us is a fucking lie, and they don't know what they're talking about. Like what? If my grandmother told me she was from a particular place, why the fuck would I say, oh, grandma, you're lying. You're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. Let me go on ahead and believe my Caucasian persuasion teacher because she has my best interest. Like, really? It's time to stop being clowns and clownettes. Like, it's just not and look, do your own research. Look at what you do your own research. That's all I can say. Look for yourself. Look for yourself. This is a project that I'm going to do. This is a journey that I'm going to take. And I'm going to document it. And once I get everything in order, birth certificates, death certificates, like I'm going to show y'all. I am. And we all should eventually take that journey. Because people have been telling you whatever the fuck, and you just been gobbling that shit up. Just like you gobble up that turkey on Thanksgiving. We done all heard what the hell that symbolized and what that was about. And we still, oh, I would like to give a thanks. I'm thankful for my family, and I'm thankful for this dead carcass of a bird that I'm about to eat. Amen. Y'all really think that everywhere else, have y'all ever seen what Pacific Islanders look like? Let me hold up. Let me see something, because y'all got me fucked up. Somebody in here had me fucked up talking about old boy. Y'all got me all the way fucked up. Have y'all ever seen what indigenous Pacific Islanders look like? Matter of fact, let me go to my page, because I did a let me see something. If I could show y'all my highlights. Let me see something right quick. Oh, I can. Okay. So I'm about to show y'all what Pacific Islanders look like. Indigenous Pacific Islanders, right? We about to look at this because I'm gonna need y'all to see what the fuck is really going on. They tell you indigenous people all around the world are jet black. So they have indigenous people in Australia, they have indigenous people in Japan. They even fucking came on BBC and said the first indigenous person in Britain was a black guy with fucking blue eyes. I know y'all believe everything on the goddamn TV. So if they showing it to you on BBC, and the first human remains in the Americas, her name is Lithia. She was black. They not telling you that in America. I saw that documentary on BBC. These are people that are over across the pond in Europe. Black human remains. Let me show y'all this, because I don't got it. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this. Can I click it? I hope I could click it and play it. Look at this. This is a native man from Ifit Islands. I think I'm saying it right. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Look at this. Torres Strait Islanders. Don't y'all have aunties and aunties that look like that? Look at this. Pentecost Island. Look how they look. They gonna tell them people, oh, y'all really from Africa? They ain't never been nowhere. Fiji natives. Look at what they look like, y'all. They look like, look at this. Fiji women, native Fiji women. Native Arab Islanders. Look at what they look like, y'all. Fiji Islands. Look at that. That looks like me. Oh, that's just some other stuff. I don't need y'all in my business like that. Let me stop sharing this. Did y'all did y'all see them? What those people look like? Those people don't look, I mean, a Caucasian persuasion could go over there and tell them, y'all not really from here. Y'all ain't from here at all. These people gonna be like, what? But my customs and everything that I know and that my family and my ancestors have taught me, I ain't never heard shit about Africa. Then they go on over there, colonize the land, give them a religion, tell them what the hell they thought ain't the truth, get them drugged and drunk the fuck out. teach them their native tongue. Y'all see what they doing? First of all, since we want to be always talking about Africa, y'all see what the Chinese is doing over there in Africa? And what they do is indoctrinate the kids. They ain't doing shit with the grown-ups. They indoctrinate the kids. Once you get the mind of a child, that child, grows up to be an adult and starts to teach his children and so on and so forth. In China, they over there teaching those kids Chinese, the little African kids. And they also teaching them kids that they're not beautiful and that China is right, and basically making themselves deities and gods over there to those children. I'm not over there. I'm not from there, but it scares me that they are allowing those people to be over there and have such close proximity to those children. I don't think that's the most savory thing. It scares me. They exploit the fuck out of those kids. They use those kids for content. They go over there. They take the land, and God knows what else is happening over there with the kid. I don't even want to think about that. Yes, China has infiltrated Africa, and now Biden is gifting Africa billions in aid. They better wise up. Yeah, Asian people, this is for entertainment purposes. Don't believe shit I'm saying. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. A lot of Asian people are the most racist people. They don't fucking like black people. They be more racist than the Caucasian persuasion. If you really want to fucking, that's why them passport bros with they stupid funky asses taking them they asses over to Thailand. Them ladies just want that $40 because it's gonna go further over there. They want the American dollar and they want a fucking green card. They don't really want no nigga in real life. Are you kidding me? What? Disclaimer. They are teaching young kids to act like monkeys. Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like people always saying, oh, go back to Africa. Bitch, I'm not from Africa. I'm not from Africa. Like my grandmother was not from Africa. My great-grandmother was not from Africa. And my great-great-grandmother was not from Africa. And I actually knew all of them. Well, like all of them well into my life. Ain't nobody ever tell me no stories about, okay. Go over there for what? Y'all don't see how the government and the people that actually look like them is treating, selling them out. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I mean, hey. And then also, right? So if say everybody, every person, melanin rich person came from over there, right? How many generations removed does it take for you to be wherever it is that you live? Like, isn't nationality a thing? Like, if you were born in Italy, aren't you by default Italian? Like, and you are what your parents are. So if your parents weren't born anywhere else but Italy, wouldn't that just make you Italian? Like, I'm just trying to figure out how many generations. Like, it's a big mind screw. It's a big mind screw. We were already here, okay? A lot of us were already here. And I'm gonna just say this last thing, then I'm gonna skedaddle, right? Just logically speaking, right? Once again, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm crazy. I'm cooped out. I don't know what the hell is going on. If you was literally bedridden or in a coma, say you was in a coma, right? Say you was bedridden for like a month and you couldn't move, you was just literally laying in a bed. Do you think that you will be able to just get up? Or 3 months. If you was laying in a bed for 3 months, did not move your legs, did not move your limbs for 3 months packed, do you think you could just get up and go into manual labor? And you're chained with heavy iron chains. You think you would just get up and be able to tend to a field? Logically speaking, you would not. You would need to be rehabilitated. My motherfucking leg fall asleep if I'm leaning on that motherfucker for a few minutes, months. laying in the same position, ingesting and inhaling feces, blood, and all different types of stuff. You can endure that for 3 months and then just get up and go and work the goddamn field. Get the fuck up. I'm gonna need y'all to be logical. Be logical. You really think after that type of voyage, you could just get the fuck up and walk and go and tend to a field? And how would you know how to farm a land that none of y'all motherfuckers come from? The settlers ain't from here either, right? The colonizers ain't from here. So how the fuck? How do y'all know? How does anybody know? Is it the blind leading the blind? Y'all done took Africans from a desert, a whole different type of terrain. Your ass is from goddamn Britain and Europe and wherever the hell. And y'all all collectively came over here and were just able to farm the land. Where did y'all store the food on the boats, on the ship? I'm not even, look, we're not about to do all of that. I'm just saying, like, just certain things we don't even think about because we are so mind controlled. We literally just lay down and take it. And it's getting to be, it's just getting to be, we need to put on our thinking caps. Like, certain things just don't make sense logically speaking. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know. Maybe we could come back and talk about this a little more. You know, certain things just don't make no sense because it ain't no way I'm laying flat like this, like a sardine pack, like a sardine in a tin next to 1,000 motherfuckers inhaling and breathing and all of that. And I'm surviving that. And I can literally get up and be on the cotton field and be in the sugarcane field and hook and jive and do all of this. Who, what? And y'all think that those people was like, oh, let us give them a minute to rest and rehabilitate and be able to actually fucking use their legs again before we put them on the field. Like, what? Chat. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna pull a card and then I'm gonna skedaddle. All right. What is the vibe for the people in the chat? For today, for tonight, for the weekend? Yes. I would have been dead back then. And then ain't nobody surviving that. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody surviving that. People, when you're on a plane for a few hours, you have to get up and be able to walk about and go to the bathroom. Come on. Come on. Come on, everybody. Use your brain. Stop believing the bullshit that these people taught us. People that don't like you, that hate you. You really think they're going to tell you the truth about who you are? You really think they want you to know how to unlock this? That is just that part for me. Like, why do we just accept history that was written by somebody that fucking hates us? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. Somebody don't like you, you think they're going to tell you the best parts about yourself? You think they're going to tell you, you actually own this and I stole this from you. I done told y'all see what's happening in South Africa? They revolting against them Afrikaners because they actually know that that land was stolen from them. Ooh, this one says, know the difference between shame and guilt. Guilt equals I did something bad. Shame equals I am something bad. Spend today identifying guilt and shame. If guilt comes up, find a way to make amends. Shame is the devil, though, so kick it in the dick. Yes. All right. I love y'all. What y'all saying? They will never tell the truth. They won't, because if they tell you and they arm you, first of all, we all heard the cliche, knowledge is power, right? If you're armed with knowledge, they're not gonna fucking tell you who you are, because then you'll be able to be victorious. You'll be able to be victorious. Hey y'all. That's what I don't expect. What you said? That's why I don't expect reparations. Why would we expect the masses to give us reparations? They believe it's God-given right duty to conquer the world. Yep. Girl, what type of cards are these? Oh, that's an oracle deck, boo. Why will your captain give you the keys to the cage? Exactly. Why would they give us? Why? So what they gonna do? They gonna keep telling us we from somewhere else and tell us, oh, go back over there. No, bitch, you take your funky ass back where you came from. The fuck? Where you from? Where is your people from? What Nordic Scandinavian tribe is your people from? What type of Viking lineage do you have? The fuck? Because when you really do look at pictures from the past and you see actual pictures, not just fucking drawings that somebody drew and showed us so that we believed it like El Stupidos, you see actual pictures of immigrants, people that's not from here, aliens coming over. It's nothing but fucking Caucasian people. You do not see boats by the boatloads, pictures of people with melanin rich skin coming over to this country. You don't. There's also pictures of Caucasian persuasion working on the field, but they don't ever show you that in school. Why? They don't want you to know that those motherfuckers was indentured servants too. There's slavery, then there's indentured servitude. There's a whole bunch of just sharecropping. There's a bunch of different categories that people fell into when it comes to those things. And I'm gonna need y'all to know your family probably still got some unclaimed land here. I think I spoke about this before. Y'all heard about the family that reclaimed the beach in California because they found out that it belonged to their ancestors. Now, could you imagine if all of us woke the fuck up and stopped thinking we was from Africa or wherever the fuck and actually started to reclaim land here that belonged to our ancestors that was stolen, that they were just ran off of, like they just ran away, they abandoned it because they couldn't take being harassed anymore. Like, for real. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I hope everybody is good. Make sure y'all like this video. I will be back if not tomorrow, then on Sunday. Have a good weekend. Be good. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Show up as her. Show up as him. Be her. Be him. Don't let no motherfucking body play in your face. Do your own research. Talk to your family. Talk to the elders in your family and really ask them, where did we come from? For real. Then eventually, majority will say somewhere in the South because we were closest to the equator. And some will be, all over the country. Once you figure that out, that's a step in the right direction. If they know, then ask, well, where did so-and-so say they came from? Where did such and such? Ask questions. Because a lot of the older people now, they've also been indoctrinated. So they probably don't really know. But if you got somebody in your family that's in their 70s, that's still alive, talk to them. 80s, ask them questions. Where y'all from? Where we from? Ask around. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Be good. Peace.